Welcome to this video. In today's video I'm exploring the qualities of my new Winsor & Newton pan watercolours. They are professional grade, and in the start of this video I'm just really playing with the paint to see what qualities emerge. I'm trying out some just basic wet on wet technique, seeing how the watercolour bleeds and blends and reacts, and also how the watercolour maintains its pigment intensity. They all reacted very quickly to water to become enabled in terms of painting, but I'm really pleased with the range of blues that I started to explore here. You'll know from my other videos that I'm doing a number of different series at the moment with my paintings. I always like to do a range of different things when I'm in the studio. I think it's good to be sometimes switching things around, so that if you find you're a bit blocked in a certain creative endeavour or a topic or a subject matter, it's quite nice just to move to something else for a while and see how you go in that other media or other subject or idea. So these swatches are really leading towards the development of more kauri tree paintings, drawings, studies, and I think they'll actually work quite well in some of the ideas that I've got around how to grow this idea of the kauri tree, if you'll excuse the pun there. I think they'll offer a rich counter background, or add some depth into the paintings once I get going with them. You'll see here by now in the swatch series that some of the pigments here are absolutely gorgeous in terms of their intensity and vibrance. Absolutely just think they are going to be wonderful to work with once I get into actually exploring the topic in more detail. So I'll leave the commentary there and come back in a minute after you see me at the bottom of this page starting to use the jelly gouache that I have in my previous video. Now, the quality of the gouache isn't the greatest, but as I said in that video, I was very impressed with just the, I guess you'd call it, the wonderful range of colours that are easily available to paint with. And with gouache it's quite nice to have the colours already mixed, because it's a very different way of painting because of the opacity of the media. It's nice to have all those colours ready to go and to be exploring them here on this swatch. I'm trying to sort of keep within the blues here, the blue greens, the turquoise, whatever's on that palette. So I'll let this run for a bit and come back in a minute. Okay, so here we have the quick study that I'm doing of a stylized kauri tree. It's sort of quite a design type of illustration rather than a pictorial representation, but I think sometimes gouache works best with a almost graphic design type of drawing to begin with because of its flatness. You can use gouache in a tonal way, but for this image here I just wanted to use the flat opaque nature of gouache and the different colours that exist within the palette that I have available to me. Yeah, so this is just showing the progress through this small painting. I think it's quite good to try out different styles when you're exploring a particular subject matter, and sometimes you'll be surprised at the style or way of painting that you like to work with at a certain time. It may be a little bit different to your normal way of working. So I would encourage you to experiment with different painting styles. Yeah, because you do have the chance to play with the paint and just explore a different way of working, which can be a new discovery sometimes. So anyway, the rest of the video is just showing progress of this painting, and my next video will be very similar, but again exploring the topic but trying out different techniques, trying out different compositions, seeing what I come up with on a small scale before I move towards some larger works. I hope you're enjoying watching these videos and seeing how the media works, and also how each of these small studies is constructed. Thanks for watching.